Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Caitlin and I'm going to be guiding you through a 45-minute heart opening sequence. This is dedicated to stirring up any maybe stuck energy around the heart, and it may be an offering to somebody that you love, whether it's a loved one, an animal, an idea, the world, life in general, or yourself. Just keep that in your heart with an intention as we move through these poses. All right, so we are going to get started, and it's the ported fish pose. So if you don't have any blocks at home, you can use books or pillows. That's a more gentle, softer option. And if neither of those are accessible, you can just lay down on your back. So if you have pillows, you can lay them lengthwise along your spine or along the mat, so it's covering your spine and supporting your head. Or if you have books, you can put them at whatever height is comfortable. Making sure one is starts right underneath your shoulder blades and supports them here, and then the second block or book is there for your head. Take a moment to tuck your shoulder blades underneath you, palms facing up. Options for your feet, you can extend them out straight. If you want something easier on your back, you can bring your soles of your feet to the floor. Or if you'd like to open your hips, you can bring your soles of your feet together, knees out wide. Whatever option you choose, just trust it and go with it. And whenever it feels good to do so, close your eyes. Right away, can you soften the muscles in between your eyebrows at your third eye center? Can you soften the muscles behind your eyes? Can you release your jaw down and back? Can you release your tongue from the roof of your mouth? Freeing up the whole channel in order to welcome a deeper breath. Whenever you're ready, let's invite a deep breath in through the nose, slowly filling up. Pausing at the top, staying full. Then exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. A few more like that. Inhale through the nose. Pause. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. As you pause, think of something you'd like to release from your body, from your energy. And on your exhale, through the mouth, let that go. Softening deeper into gravity. This time, as you inhale through the nose, we'll pause. And keeping the lips sealed, we'll tap into Ujjayi Pranayama. Exhaling through the nose, allowing your breath to be slightly audible. Take some time to feel and hear the stillness at the bottom of the exhale. Another inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Stay with that breath, using the breath as a tool to arrive here and now. Letting go of your day, what you had before, and what you have to do after this. Now in this vulnerable position with our hearts open and free, I invite you to bring someone or something into your heart space, offering this practice for them. Maybe it's yourself, I don't know. Just think of someone or something that may need a little extra love or forgiveness or compassion today. And with them in your heart, let's invite a deep breath into the nose. Fill your whole body up with love. Exhale through the nose. Right, whenever you're ready, wherever your feet are, can you bring the soles of your feet to the floor, knees bent? Gently roll off onto one side, removing the blocks. And just landing once again back down onto your back. Palms still facing up, legs straight out. Take a moment to feel how your heart space may be already changing or not. Once again, just observing your judgment. And on your next breath in, let's bring our right knee into our chest, interlacing our hands over our shins. Let's bring the right knee out around towards the right shoulder, finding a deeper compression of that right hip. Take some time, roll the ankle out maybe, taking a deep breath into your right hip as if you had lungs down there. All right, we're gonna move into half happy baby. So bring your right arm on the inside of your leg, reach around to the outside of the right foot or maybe ankle, whatever is accessible. Let's stamp the foot to the ceiling, pulling that leg back, getting deeper into that right hip and groin. If your right shoulder is hiked up, can you gently guide it down so it's still resting on the floor? Take one breath in here. One breath out. We're bringing that knee back to center. We'll take a gentle spinal twist. So crossing that right knee over to the left, gazing out towards the right, making sure that right shoulder is still glued to the mat. Let's take one deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, bring out your spine. Twist a little deeper. Inhale, come back to center. Let's bend that left knee, cross the right ankle over the left knee. We'll bring that left leg into the chest, either interlacing behind the thigh or over the shin, whatever is accessible, as long as you keep your tailbone glued to the mat. Let's flex both feet back, protecting our knees. If you'd like to take some ankle circles with that left ankle, that's an option as well. In this reclined figure 4, I want you to have your knees moving in opposite directions. So as you pull the left knee in, I want you to push the right knee away from you, maybe creating more space in that right hip. For one more breath. And release. Straighten both legs, shake it out. And then guide that left knee into your chest, interlacing over your shin and bringing that left knee out and around towards your left shoulder. Option to roll out that ankle a little bit more. Let's take one deep breath into that left hip as if we could create space in there with our breath. Bring that left knee back to center. We're going to take half happy baby. So reach on the inside of the leg, reach around to the outside of the foot or the ankle, pulling that leg back as you stamp the foot to the ceiling. Gently guide that left shoulder back into the mat. Take one more deep breath in here. On your next inhale, bring your left knee back to center and guide it over to the right for a gentle spinal twist. Let's make sure our left shoulder is still glued to the mat. Take one breath in here. Exhale, bring out your spine. Twist a little deeper. Inhale, come back to center. Let's bend that right knee, cross the left ankle over the right leg. Both feet flex back as you guide the right knee into your chest, interlacing around your thigh or your shin, whatever is accessible. Once again, as you pull the right knee in, can you push the left knee away from you gently? These two opposite forces are what create space to breathe in. Let's take one deep breath into our left hip. Exhale. Uncross the legs, bring both knees into your chest, take a few circles, massaging that lower back. Let's briefly come into full happy baby. So both arms on the inside of the legs, reach around for the shins, the ankles, maybe the feet. Once again, whatever keeps your lower back on the floor. Let's pull the legs back, stamping the feet to the ceiling. Take 2 breaths here. Inhale, bring space into the hips. Exhale. Okay, let's bring the legs back to center. With a gentle grip on your knees, begin to rock and roll along your spine, massaging the muscles along your spine, having a little fun here. Eventually building up some momentum in order to come up, flipping over your feet into a tabletop position. All right, so with your wrists right under your shoulders, knees right under hips, let's spread the fingers really wide. Slight grip of the mat with the fingertips so you don't dump the weight to your wrists. As if a string is pulling the crown of your head forward, can it simultaneously pull your tailbone back, energetically lengthening through the spine. From here, as you inhale, you begin to tilt your pelvis up, drop your belly, drop your chest, and lift your chin, coming into Camel Pose. On your exhale, starting from the tailbone, you begin to curl the spine and rounding into that cat. Your chin is the last thing to tuck. Inhale, starting from the tailbone, begin to ripple forward into cow. Exhale, moving into cat. Never really arriving at one pose or the other. Just allowing your spine to take on this quality of wave, just like your breath. How specific can you be in the articulation of your spine? For these last 2 rounds, feel free to take any intuitive movements that your body may be asking of you today. You don't really have to follow the structure, just use this cat-cow sequence as an opportunity to warm up the spine in all directions. 1 more round on your own. The bottom of your exhale, let's come back to a neutral spine. When you're ready, let's extend the left leg back to a tucked under. Rock back and forth, opening up the calf a little bit. Then you can pause at center. Let's bring that belly button in and up towards our spine, providing a gentle support of the core to lift that leg up just a few inches. Make sure that pinky toe is facing the floor. Hips are in line. And if you feel balanced here, option to extend the right arm forward as if you're about to shake someone's hand. Coming into spinal balance. Can you energetically lengthen out through your heel, out through your fingertips, finding length here for an inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee, crunch underneath. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Now we're going to bring our left knee out to our elbow, right elbow bent out to the right. Kind of purposely throwing yourself off balance so you can use the core. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bend out to the side. And one more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, extend. On your exhale, let's bend the left knee. Reach around to the inside of the foot with the right hand. Begin to kick the foot into the hand, rolling that right shoulder open and gazing forward. Coming into swan pose. Inhale, open the heart to the front of the room. Exhale here. Inhale with control, come back to center. Exhale, drop the right hand. We'll extend the left leg out to the left. Kneeling on that right knee, if that's uncomfortable, you can always fold your mat, or you can use a pillow or a blanket or anything to cushion your knee. Whenever you're ready, let's bring our arms up, gather it up. Exhale, slide the left arm down your left leg and side bend to the right for gate pose. If it feels more comfortable, you can point your left toe out 45 degrees. Take an inhale on that right side. Exhale. Let's inhale here. And using your right arm as momentum, you're going to swing forward and around, grabbing your right ankle and extending your left arm overhead for Queen's Gate Pose. Feeling one long line from your left toes all the way through your left fingertips. Take a breath in. Using the support of your core as you exhale, swing the left arm around, coming back into Gate Pose. All right, now breath to movement. Inhale. Exhale, transition, Queen's Gate Pose. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fly. Have fun with these poses, just playing around here. And opening the heart. Play is such a great way to open the heart center and encourage the energy to move around. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath, inhale. Exhale. Wherever you are, inhale, come back to center, lengthen up. And then windmill the arms back around and down, coming back into tabletop. We'll repeat that on the other side. So when you're ready, let's straighten the right leg, the toes. Gently rock back and forth on those toes, opening up the calf. And then pause, pull that belly button in and up for some support, and then lift those right toes up just a few inches. Make sure that pinky toe is pointing down so the hips are aligned. And if it feels okay, extend the left arm forward, bicep by your ear, palm out as if you're about to shake somebody's hand. Inhale, lengthen out through the limbs. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. Inhale, extend. Then we're going to bring the right knee out to the right elbow, left elbow out to the left. Just trying to throw yourself off balance, so you need some support from the core. Inhale, back to center. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, bend the right leg, take the foot from the inside. Begin to kick the foot into the hands, rolling that left shoulder open and gazing forward. Once again, can you peek down to your right hand, spread those fingers wide so you're not dumping the weight into your wrists. All right, with control, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, drop that left hand and extend the right leg out to the right. Toe pointing forward or out 45 degrees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, slide the right arm down the right leg, side bend to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale here. Now use the left arm as momentum. You're going to swing it forward, out and around for your left heel, and extending the right arm overhead, finding a little back bend, really finding that length in the whole right side. Inhale, look up, maybe smile. Exhale, swing the right arm out round, coming back into Camel Pose. Inhale. Exhale. Flying with your breath. One more breath. Inhale, come back up to center, lengthen up. Exhale, wiggle the arms down, come back into tabletop. Okay, we're going to take a brief child's pose to get off those wrists a little bit. So knees out wide as much as you would like. Sit your hips to your heels and crawl the hands forward. Let's first attempt our fingertips, finding more length in the side bodies. Lengthen out through that waist. Inhale, halfway lift, reach the heart forward. Exhale, mount the third eye to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Right, let's slide that left arm underneath our right, threading the needle. Bringing the left shoulder and left ear to the ground, gazing out to the right. Take a breath in. Opening up the back side of the heart space. Exhale. Come back to center and we'll switch. So sliding that right arm underneath, coming onto right shoulder, right ear. Take a breath in. Exhale here. On your next inhale, come back to center. Bring the hips over the knees. Tuck the toes. Lift the knees just an inch. Firing up that core. Keeping a nice flat back. Take one more breath in. Exhale, send the hips back and bend up. Coming into downward facing dog. Your first down dog, maybe it's a day, maybe not. Take a few breaths just to allow the pose to work on you. Finding what your body needs to settle more comfortably in this pose. Maybe that's bending one leg at a time, maybe that's shaping out the head. But wherever you are, once again, spread the fingers really wide. Let's have the index fingers pointing straight ahead. Can you wrap your triceps underneath you, allowing the bicep heads to face more towards the front? Eventually finding stillness here. Inhale, rise high up onto your toes. Exhale, once again, that cat spine. Let's roll forward into a high plank and pause. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees and shift the hips back and up, deepening into that downward facing dog. Let's move breath to movement now. So inhale, rise high, roll forward through cat spine. Exhale, through that cow spine, we bend the knees, shift back to downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, send it back. So just like we did in cat and cow, it's now just off our knees. Still the same with that wave-like quality in our spine. Just going to do one more round of breath. Inhale, come forward into a plank, into a slow count of 5, we're going to lower all the way down. Try to not go on your knees, but if you need to, of course, go with that option. So with the elbows tucked in, let's lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release into the earth. Shake out your hips here. On your inhale, let's lift the right toes up just a few inches. As you exhale, reach them back and settle them down, lengthening that lower back. Inhale, reach the left toes up. Exhale, reach it back and set them down. Let's bring the hands by the rib cage. Energetically pull the hands back on the mat to lift the chest forward and up, coming into a baby cobra. Dig those toes into the ground, squeeze the butt cheeks a little bit, finding support in the spine. Option to extend the hands back, palms facing down. Option to lift the toes up a few inches, coming into full locust pose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Either through tabletop or plank, make your way back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up high. Pinky toe facing the floor, focusing more on length rather than height. Inhale. Exhale, move to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, find a little twist. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose, find that rounding of the spine that we just did, and step the foot through the lunge. Drop the back knee on top of the toe. Let's bring our hands on top of our right thigh to come up into low crescent lunge. Interlacing your hands on your thigh, can you press forward on your thigh to lift the chest up and back? Maybe you feel a deeper stretch in that front side of the body, creating a crescent moon shape with your back body. Inhale, open the heart up to the sky. Exhale, welcome the left in, welcome it in. Right now, as the string is pulling the heart forward, come back to center. We're going to take a brief twist. So bring your hands to heart center and twist to the right, looking that elbow outside the knee. Option is put the left toes with the left knee for a little balance challenge. Take one breath in. One breath out. All right, if the knee is up, drop it down. Come back to center. Drop the hands. Take another breath in, reach the heart forward. Exhale, straighten the leg and fold. Ardha Hanumanasana, half split pose. Inhale, bend the knee, reach the heart forward. Exhale, straighten the leg, open the back side of the heart. One more time, inhale. Exhale, and pause for 2 breaths. Optional flex the right foot back. On your next inhale, rebend the leg. Tuck the left toe, lift the left knee. Maybe get a little bit of momentum and you're going to step the left foot to meet the right forward fold. In this first forward fold, I encourage you to have a generous bend in the knees, shifting the weight towards the heels. Option to grab opposite elbows to further open the back side of the heart. If it feels good to bend and straighten one leg at a time, you can do that. Shake the head out. I don't know, do whatever. This is your practice. I'm just here to guide you. Release the elbows. Pull the belly button in and out to initiate the halfway lift, reaching the heart forward, flattening that back. And now with slightly straighter legs, can you exhale, coming into Uttanasana, forward fold. Focus on reaching those sits bones to the ceiling, folding yourself in half. One more time, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Shift the weight into your heels, bend the knees, and slowly roll up your spine, one vertebra at a time. Inhale, gather the arms out, around, and up. Exhale, practice the arms, open the chest, little back bend. Interlace the hands behind back for a chest expansion. Inhale, straighten the arms, look up. Exhale, dive forward. Shake the head out. Maybe come off onto either side to deepen the stretch in the shoulders. And when you next exhale, drop your hands to your lower back first and then the floor. Inhale for lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step the right foot back and then the left, high plank. And to a slow count 5, lower all the way down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 here. Pull the hands back a few inches and inhale, full cobra, keeping those hips on the floor. Just gently waking up that spine towards deeper back bends. Inhale. Pull the belly button in and up to lift the hips down, facing dog. Inhale, left leg up high, pinky toe facing the floor, hips are nice and squared. Exhale, knee to nose, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, twist. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose, round that spine so you can step the left foot in between your hands. Low lunge. Drop that back knee into your toe. Interlace your hands on top of your thigh to lift up into low crescent lunge. Let's press down and forward on that left thigh to lift the chest up and back. Here I'm going to encourage you to invite a smile. Sometimes the smile is the source of joy, and sometimes your joy is the source of your smile. One more breath. Allow that strength to pull the heart forward. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Hooking the elbow outside of the knee. Option to lift the right knee for a little balance challenge. Take one breath here. If your knee is lifted, you can drop it. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, straighten the leg and fold, half splits. Inhale, reach the chest forward, bend the knee. Exhale, straighten the leg, open the back side of the heart. One more time, inhale. Exhale. And we'll hold. Let's flex the foot back if that feels good. On your next inhale, rebend the leg. Tuck the right toe with the right knee. And step the right foot to the left forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time with a flat spine. Inhale, rise up. Tall mountain. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest. Let's take a chest expansion. So let's find the awkward grip that you don't usually do. Inhale, straighten the arms, look up. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, release the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step and jump back to high plank. This time we'll lower down to Chaturanga Dandasana. So keeping the elbows tucked in, we'll lower down to 90 degrees, pause. Inhale, press up, flip over the feet, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths here. And we're going to move into 3 more rounds of Sun Salutation A. I'll guide you through the first round together, and I will leave you to complete the next 2 rounds on your own in silence, listening to your breath, your body, your practice. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, walk, jump, or step to the top of your mat and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, with flat back, come on up, tall mountain. Exhale, hands and heart center. Inhale, tall mountain, reach up. Exhale, dive forward, forward, forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, jump or step back. High plank, in the same breath, you exhale into Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here, resetting. These next 2 rounds of yours I will meet you back in downward facing dog or a child's pose. Once you are the downward facing dog or child's pose, take a breath or two just to reset. I invite you to bring your intention that you set at the beginning of practice back into your third eye, into your heart. Remember why you came on your mat. Allow that to move the breath. Are you ready to come back to downward facing dog? Inhale, right leg up high. Exhale into nose pause. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, step through, low lunge. This time we'll keep the back leg lifted. Find a solid support system, and then inhale, high crescent lunge. In crescent lunge, make sure your right knee is right over your right ankle. Slight bend to that back leg, reaching out through that left heel, engaging that left glute. Let's pull that low belly in and up to bring those front hip points up a little bit, taking that arch out of the lower back. Inhale here. Exhale, twist, so left arm forward, right arm back, twisting from the navel here. If it feels good for your neck, gaze back towards your right thumb. Inhale, drop the right hand to the back of the left leg, left arm up. Exhale, left arm leads the way as you cartwheel and open up into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Once again, we pause, we reassess, finding that nice alignment in those hips. So can you make sure that right knee is over the ankle, peeking down, making sure you can see the big toes. Oftentimes our back hip is usually hiked up, so can you drop that hip, allowing those hips to be in one plane. Let's root our weight to the outer edge of that back foot. Bring the arms down and up, using the back to support the arms when they lift. We'll have our gaze out past our middle finger. And settle in here. Come back to the breath. From here, we'll take a shoulder stretch. So if this is accessible for you, go for it. If it's hard to reach your hands behind your back, you can just grab onto your shirt or whatever you have. Just don't push it, We'll start with our right hand up by our right ear, bend at the elbow. Bring the left arm behind our back, finding a clasp. Once you find the clasp, can you lift your chin, lift your elbows off of your back? And breathe. One more breath in. Slowly and gently come back to center. Extend the arms out. Inhale, reach back with the right arm. Reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. So let's bring the forearm on the knee. If you have those blocks or books, you can use a block on the inside of your right leg. Or you don't even need the block, you can put your hand on the floor. Just wherever your body's at today, just follow that. And reach the arm, the left arm up and over the head, palm facing behind you, wrapping the outer arm around. From here, can you turn that right rib cage away from your leg, twisting more to the side of the room. Take a breath in, and breath out. Breath in, breath out. For the last breath, let's lift that right arm, extend it out, using that core to support you. Inhale, exhale, rise up. 5, lifted star. Facing the long edge of your mat, have your toes out, heels in, arms up like a star. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center and squat down. From here, peek down, make sure you can see your big toes so your knees aren't caving in. Use the outer glutes and the outer thigh to push your knees away from you. Allow that tailbone to drop, keeping the hips or the shoulders over the hips. Option to lift the right heel for 3, 2, 1, release. Option to lift the left heel, 3, 2, 1, release. Maybe try both heels for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels behind your toes and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt down. Make sure to have your weight once again on the outside of the outer edge of the feet. We won't be here for long, but we'll hold it a little bit longer later. So inhale, halfway lift. And then just walk your hands to the front of the mat, coming back into that low lunge. Step back, high plank. Option to keep that right leg lifted for 3-legged chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here, let that side go. Take one inhale through the nose. Exhale, stick the tongue out, exhale through the mouth. Inhale, lift leg up. Exhale, knees, nose round. Inhale. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, step through. Low lunge. Find your solid support system first, and then rise up. Can you peek down, make sure you see the left big toe, your knee is right over the ankle. Slight bend to that back leg, pushing back through the back heel, engaging the right glute. To take the extensive arch out of the lower back, let's pull the low belly in, lifting those frontal hip points. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Maybe gaze back to the left thumb. Inhale, drop the left hand, right arm up, revolve, reverse warrior. Exhale, we cartwheel our arms, spinning open into warrior 2. Take a moment to find the alignment here. The front heel is aligned with the back arch. You can still see your front big toe. Just have a nice deep bend into that left leg, let the quad work. Have the weight on the outer edge of that right foot. And if that right hip is hiked up, can you drop that hip, allowing the hips to be in one plane. Keep our gaze out over our left thumb or middle finger. And breathe. Settle the energy, settle the breath. Let's take that shoulder stretch on the other side. So as you bring your left arm up and over, you bring your right arm down over, finding a clasp with your shirt or with your fingers. And then once again, find that length in your spine. So if you're hunched or if you're excessively arched, to get the clasp, loosen it up. It's not worth sacrificing the spinal alignment. Inhale. Exhale. Gently release the hands, coming back to center. Inhale, tip back, reverse root. Find length. Exhale, extended side angle. So just bring that left elbow on the left thigh or a block on the inside of the foot. Or just bring your hands to the floor. Inhale, reach the right arm up and over by your ear, wrapping the outer arm around you. Can you get that left rib cage off your thigh, twisting more towards the side of the room? Gaze up or down, whatever is comfortable. In all of these poses, can you find the length? So here it's from your right foot all the way up to your right fingertip. Take one more breath here. Exhale. Now for just one breath, extend the left arm forward. Inhale. Exhale, lift that five-pointed star. Toes out, heels in. Inhale up. Exhale, prayer squat. Let's bring our hands on our thighs. Inhale, lean forward a bit. Exhale, dip that left shoulder in, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale. Other side. Inhale, come back to center. So right away, let's lift both heels for 5, 4, 3, 2, I'm shaking. 1, heels behind the toes, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We'll hold this pose for a little bit longer, about 3 breaths. If you want to deepen into the pose, maybe walk your hands behind you, pulling your torso further into your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands to the front of your mat. Step that left foot back, maybe keep the leg lifted as you enter chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward into a high plank, into a slow count of 5, and we'll work all the way down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch time. This is a really great stretch for the front of the shoulders and the heart. Pretty unique. So let's, how do I want to show this? Let's extend the right arm out to the right, palm facing down and line with the shoulder. Let's take the left foot. You're going to stamp it up and over your right leg, coming to roll onto that right shoulder, placing the right ear on the mat. It's okay to adjust, find that sweet spot where you're comfortable, but you feel the stretch. I like to bend my bottom leg to relax my hips a little bit more. Last breath here. Slowly and gently roll off of that right shoulder. Shake your hips out, let it go. And we'll switch. So extend the left arm out, palm facing down. Stamp the foot up and over as you roll onto that left shoulder. Option to bend that bottom leg, relax those hips, and just breathe. Last breath here. Slowly and gently roll off that shoulder, come back to center. Once again, through tabletop or plank, come back into downward facing dog. All right, so we're gonna repeat that standing sequence once more, adding on a few balancing poses, heart opening poses, and just playing around, having fun. So when you're ready, lift the right arm, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, hold. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right elbow. If you have in your practice, option to bend into chaturanga arms, placing the left hip on the left elbow and lifting that left foot. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, find the twist, and then extend that right leg forward. Coming into fallen triangle, lift that left arm up, shine your heart open. Inhale. Exhale, wiggle that left arm down. Without dragging, lift that right foot up, come back to center. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, rise high, crescent lunge. Exhale, vertical twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, revolve, reverse warrior. Exhale, carve your arms open into warrior two. We'll skip the shoulder stretch. Just inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Now if you have that block accessible, bring it towards you. We're gonna move into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. So look down about 6 inches in front of your right foot, take the block, put it where your eyes are, and slowly begin to step onto that right leg, keeping the left hip open. Finding length here. It's really important to flex that left foot back, activating that lifted leg. As best you can, open your chest up to the side. If it's a little shakier, keep your gaze to the floor, but if you'd like a little balance challenge, maybe lift the gaze. Or option to bend the left foot, or the left knee, and take your foot from the outside, coming into Shavasana, sugarcane pose. Gently keep the left foot into the left hand, holding that left shoulder open. Final option, if you'd like, bring your right hand to your heart. Last breath. If your hand is on your heart, first drop to the floor of the block. Gently release that foot. And then bend the right leg, gently step left foot back, 5-pointed star. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, prayer squat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, moon god, palms facing forward, bend the elbows, slightly lift to the chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, sun god, straighten the arms, palms facing up. The ultimate power pose. Let's shake our fingers a little bit, calming that good energy into our body, staying nice and open and free, ready to receive. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, heels behind the toes and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk your fingers back to the front of your mat. Step back. And option would be your Vinyasa. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, stick the tongue out. Let some of that heat go. One more time, inhale. Exhale. All right, let's do that on the other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Option to bend your elbows into chaturanga, creating a shelf for that right hip. Can't do it on the side, so I'm not gonna do it, but fly into that arm balance if that feels good. Whenever you're ready, inhale, extend. Exhale, twist, left knee, right elbow. Shooting that left leg out, falling triangle. Inhale, right arm up. One more breath in. Exhale, inhale that right arm down without dragging the foot. Step back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, vertical twist. Inhale, tip back. Exhale, part with the arms opening up into warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Let's look down to our left toes about 6 inches in front of it. Grab your block, place it where your eyes are, and slowly, one step at a time, lift that right leg into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Open that right shoulder, open the left ribs towards the side. Flex that right foot back, finding support here. If you're good right as you are, if this is enough to challenge, stay right here. Some other options you might want to take if that feels good is you can play with your gaze and or bend that right knee, take the foot from the outside. Beginning to kick the foot into the hand, rolling that right shoulder open, coming into Chapasana, Sugar Cane Pose. Final option if it feels good, no matter if you have the leg or not, place your left hand on your heart. Are you breathing? The practice of yoga really isn't these poses, it's how you can keep a steady mind with a steady breath amidst the challenge. Just like life, right? All right, if your hand's on your heart, bring it back down. Release the foot if you have it. Slowly and mindfully bend that standing leg and step back. 5-point star. Inhale up. Exhale, prayer squat. Inhale up. Exhale, open God. Inhale up. Exhale, sun God. Palms up. Open the chest, open the heart. Ready to receive. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crawl your hands back to the front of your mat. Step back in optional Vinyasa if that feels good for you. Inhale. Exhale. All right, let's come on to our shins. Sit back. Place your right hand on your heart, left hand on your belly, close your eyes. Take a moment to check back in with your breath. How are you doing? Noticing the quality and speed of your thoughts. And just slowing it all down. Love is patient. Love is a slow burn. We're going to take a few more balancing poses before we end our standing sequence, so stay with me. Whenever you're ready, make your way back into downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, top the mat. Let's have our feet hip distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit your hips low, shift your weight into your heels and rise up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Most of our tendencies is to overarch this lower back, so can you drop that tailbone? Not really tucking it purposely, just allowing it to drop. Keeping that heart nice and open. Pinkies curled back towards you, wrapping those outer arms. I encourage you to lift your toes up periodically, just make sure that the weight is in your heels. Take a breath here. Slowly begin to shift the weight into that left foot, coming onto the right toes. Lift the right leg. You're going to wrap the right leg over the left. Sitting back into that chair, preparing for Garudasana, Camel Pose. From here, let's wrap our right arm under our left, finding a single or double wrap, whatever is accessible. Squeeze everything in towards the midline, opening up the backside of the body, breathing into those shoulder blades. Last breath here. Release the arms first, and just stand up, let that go. Shake it out. Whew. Okay, inhale, chair pose, other side. Find the alignment here again, drop that tailbone, lift the toes, lift the chest. Whenever you're ready, shift the weight to your right foot, lift onto the left toes, and then gently lift the left leg, wrapping the left leg over the right as you bring the left arm under the right. Single or double clasp. Lift the elbows off of your body, opening the backside of your heart. We'll take 3 breaths, squeezing everything into the midline. On your next inhale, stand up, unwind, just let that go. Okay, so bring the toes out a little bit, not super wide, just a little bit, toes out wide. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, squat all the way down into Malasana, yogic squat. Now, most people have tight hips. This was super uncomfortable for me for years. It took a daily practice and a slow progression to slowly open my hips and find comfort in this pose. But if you're still in the really uncomfortable stage, not painful. If it's painful, get out of it, but uncomfortable, stay in it. Option to sit on a block if your hips need that. But wherever you are, get a solid grip of the elbows, pressing out through those knees, lifting the chest. If you need to exhale through your mouth here, I encourage you to do so because you can build a lot of heat in those hips pretty quickly. Just stay with me a few more breaths. If you're able to move, maybe bring the right arm to the floor, extend the left arm up, find a twist. Taking a full or half bind here. 1 breath. Gently, please. Come back to center. And we'll switch. Find half or full bind. Inhale, lift the chest. And release, come back to center. Last breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor, lift the hips forward, fold. Shake out the hips, let that go. Sway the upper body side to side, fully releasing that lower back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Option for your last vinyasa. Or you can just meet me in a chocolate twist. For this child's pose, let's have our knees side by side and hands by your side, palms facing up. With your knees closer together, it offers a bigger stretch for your lower back, and if your knees are apart, it's a little bit more of a stretch for your hips. Slow the breath down. Whenever you're ready, roll up your spine. We're going to come to our peak back bend pose, Ustrasana, Camel Pose. So this is a pretty deep back bend. It requires a lot of core support and thigh support to protect your lower back. Otherwise, it's not very pretty. So go as far as you can, as far as what's uncomfortable but not painful. Never pain. If you have the block, it's a great little reminder to squeeze your inner thighs together so you can place the block in your inner thighs. If your back bends are less flexible, I encourage you to tuck your toes so your heels are a little closer to you. And if you don't have the block in between your inner thighs, imagine you do and just have that squeezing action of your inner thighs. If your knees are uncomfortable, once again, fold the mat or put some cushion under your knees because we want to practice with the idea of longevity, not fitting ourselves into a pose, okay? From here, place your hands into your back pocket. Fingertips pointing down. Instead of pushing your hips forward, can you drop the tailbone down and lift the chest first? Keep lifting the chest, and then maybe slightly send your hips forward, still finding that back bend. Maybe this is enough. The purpose of Ustrasana is just to open the heart, okay? So whatever is your max. If you can go further, maybe reach the hands around the heels, roll those shoulders back. And only if your neck is healthy, drop your neck. Take a few breaths here. Have your hands out on your heels, bring your left hand to your lower back. And as you inhale, reach your right arm forward as counter momentum. Untuck your toes, sit your hips to your heels. Let that go. Shake out the hips. Let's place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Check in. Just notice what that pose did to your energy system. For example, for me, I feel like swirling in my chest. Some people may feel lightheaded. That's okay, as long as you're not going to pass out. Okay, to counter that back bend, we're going to take rapid pose. So you can stay as you are. Let's take our hands, cup your heels, get a firm grip on your heels. And starting from the crown of your head, you're going to roll down your spine, placing the crown of your head right in front of your knees. Not a lot of weight on the head. And using the grip with the hands, you're going to lift the hips, separating those shoulder blades. And breathing into the back side of your heart. We're moving in the direction of having our hips over our knees, but of course, like me, I'm not there yet. You want to work in the direction of that. Last breath here. Drop your hips to your heels and lower up your spine. Shift off to one side. Swing the legs in front of you. Soles of the feet on the floor. Let's have our hands behind us. And just windshield wipe your legs side to side. Letting those hips release. Whenever you're ready, we'll come into Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. So soles of the feet together, as close in as is comfortable for you. Let's rock back and forth on our sits bones, getting a little bit more genuine contact. Pull your ankles in towards you to lift the chest. Take a breath in. And if you have any more room, lead with the heart and fold forward. Now is the time to slow down the breath, stay connected to it, but slow it down, really lengthening those exhales. Okay, on your next inhale, come back upright. Use your hands to assist your knees to close. Straighten your legs out, shake it out. Let's open our legs nice and wide. Into a straddle. Feet flex back. Let's make sure the feet aren't, or the toes aren't caving in. It's bad for your knees. Yeah, toes pointing straight up. Maybe this is enough. Having your hands behind you and lifting your chest. For me, this is enough. My inner thighs are pretty tight. But if you have more room, you can maybe grab your ankles or your feet and fold forward. Once again, keeping a long spine, reaching through the heart. Three more breaths. Slowly come back up. Once again, use your hands to assist your knees to bend. Feet on the floor and just shake it out. When you're ready, we are going to lower down onto our back to a slow count of 10. Final push for our core. Extend the arms out forward. How specific can you be in the articulation of your spine? For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feeling that sigh of relief now that your spine is fully supported by the earth. We're not done yet. Just take a moment to congratulate yourself. It's a pretty vigorous, energetic practice. Direct some of that love towards yourself right now. you're ready, let's bring our knees over our hips, toes flex back into a tabletop. Bring our arms out wide, palms facing down. Scoot your hips over a little bit to the right, and then drop your knees to the left for spinal twist. If you have another twist you'd rather take, do that. Last breath here. Use your core to help you come back up. Recenter your spine, or maybe scoot it off to the left, and then drop your hips to the right. Switching sides. Let's keep those shoulders over the mat. Use your core to bring your legs back upright. So the feet on the floor, recenter your spine. We're going to take an inversion, so any inversion that you would like. If you have a block, you can take a supported bridge pose. This was really nice on the hips. You can take a regular bridge pose. You could take wheel pose. I'm going to guide us through shoulder stand. So when you're ready, you're going to bring soles of your feet on the floor, palms down right beside you. Arms are active here. With a little bit of momentum, you're going to hike your hips up, rolling onto your shoulders. Once you're there, bring your hands to your lower back, finding some support. Gently roll onto the shoulders, getting a little bit of more height. It's really important here not to move your neck because the neck is in a vulnerable position right now. Let's have our feet just directly over our hips. And close your eyes, feeling the blood rushing down to your head, calming the nervous system. If plow pose in your practice, you can go for it. Reaching your toes behind your head. I'm not going to do that, but you do you. You do you. A few more breaths coming out whenever you're ready. Take one final breath here. If you're in plow pose, make your way back through shoulder stand. Bend the knees in and then slowly, with the support of your core, roll down your spine. You don't want to put excess impact on the spine. Let's have our knees bent just for a second, resetting the spine. Arms out, palms facing up. Take one more breath in. Hold it at the top. Hold it. Take an extra sip of air through the mouth. Exhale through the mouth. Straighten legs, Shavasana. Releasing control of the breath, of the body, of the mind. I invite you to bring that intention you set back at the beginning of the practice. Just bring it back into our awareness. Filling the whole body up with love. And then let it go. Resting here. In Shavasana, there's nothing to do, nothing to be except right here, right now. I'll call you back when it's time. slowly bring your attention back to the breath, inviting gentle inhales and exhales. Re-enliven the body through the breath. Whenever you're ready, begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes, rolling the wrists and the ankles. Eventually making your way into a full body stretch, arms extended overhead. And then bend one leg at a time, roll off to either side, cradling the head and the arm, resting in the fetal position. Let's take one final moment in this very introspective pose to thank yourself for showing up today, sending some of that love to you. It's through these small daily promises and commitments you make to yourself that build onto each other and create real change and real growth, real healing. As we deepen the capacity to love ourselves, we deepen the capacity to love others. When you're ready, gently push your way up to a seat, eyes still closed. Bring our hands to heart center, thumbs resting against the sternum. I hope whoever or whatever you offered your love to receives these prayers. And as you carry on with the rest of your day, can you set the intention to move with love? That's all there is, truly. Let's close with one final breath together, in through the nose. Holding it at the top, feeling the full expansion of your body and your energy. Extra sip of air through the mouth. Exhale through the mouth. Bow your chin in towards your chest. Thanking the beautiful practice of yoga and all the yogis that came before us. It wouldn't be for them. And I thank you for letting me guide you through this practice. My name is Caitlin. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you.